What the f? Don't stop! Go, go, go! What the fuck?
And imagine you're heading to the water to try to beat the heat, and you're balancing on a foil board while a great white shark stalks you for 10 straight minutes. That's exactly what happened off the California coast when two friends went from catching some waves to trying to outrun an apex predator. And the whole terrifying encounter, well, it was caught on camera. So we have friends, Tavis, Boise, and Ron Takeda, who actually joined us from Santa Barbara, California tonight. First, I want to say to both of you, thank you for joining us and for making it out alive and safely from this kind of intense experience. Ron, I want to start with you. The sharks seemed to kind of hone in on you, and you were trying to get away from them, to shake them off your tail. Why do you think he kind of followed you and continues for such a long chase?
I think we passed over him and got him excited. I think it was curiosity. I think it was like a cat chasing a string. I really thought he was just really curious. And then we were going so fast, I think that really made him excited.
And you can see, I mean, this incredible vantage point is because of your friend Tavis. And Tavis, I want to ask you, you're recording all of this, right? And you're getting followed by the shark until he was kind of out of line of your sight. The question for both of you really throughout all this, but Tavis, we'll start with you, is really what's going through your mind with all of this as you watch it back now and you think about how you just need to stay on the board and kind of outrun this thing?
I mean, my first thought was really validating. It's that Ron tastes way better than I do. That's why the shark wanted him more than me. But it was a scary moment. Usually shark encounters are really quick. They happen fast, and then they go away. And you'll see in the video, I look back a second time, and that's when I realized, oh my God, it's still chasing Ron. This is really bad.
Okay, so that's your vantage point, right? And you almost feel like, hey, what can I even do right now? And then you think, okay, well, hopefully Ron can outrun this. Or Ron, I want to ask you, I mean, this is not a quick sprint, as Tavis was just talking about. It's 10 minutes. How fast were you going, by the way, so we can kind of get a sense of what that's like to outrun a great white?
I'm guessing we are going 12 to 15 miles an hour. And when we're riding the ocean bumps, sometimes we're going slow, and then sometimes we're just dropping down a bomb and going pretty fast. And so that was the surprising part, when we got going pretty fast sometimes, thinking that we're going to leave the shark behind, but no, it was right there. It chased so easily behind us.
You can see it. You can get out of the water, Ron. You got a big old smile on your face. And it seems like you guys kind of, you've been around this type of threat before. It kind of comes with the territory. But Tavis, I want to ask you, because when I look online, I mean, this thing is going viral. Millions and millions of views, whatever platform you're on. What's been the overall reaction since you've posted it?
I think there's a couple of themes. A couple of them are, in the age of AI, people can't trust anything they see anymore. But the other big one is that there's like this hero and villain story. Ron is the hero. He's escaping the shark. I'm the villain for not going to save him. This is a really hard sport. It's hard to balance on these boards. If you lose speed, you need to be the one to get yourself back up. There's no motor on these. And so, I was really thankful in that Ron is way more steady on foil. Ron's twice my age. He was able to take that shark away from me, and I actually took a step back. I stopped for a minute, sat there on my board, thought about calling 911, and then realized I actually needed to catch up with Ron in case anything happened. You know what,
David, you just brought up a great point. Real quickly, can you guys kind of explain this foil boards? Because we're saying surfers, right? You think, okay, they're going to ride a wave. No, you guys are balancing on this, and don't you kind of have to propel yourself a little bit in order to move forward?
Yeah, exactly. So it's this hydrofoil. I actually have one right here. It's kind of this big blade. And what it does is it catches the wave below the surface of the water and lifts you out of the water. So basically the board's floating in the air and you're able to surf the energy of the ocean without actually touching the water at all, which is really cool.
It's awesome. I mean, regardless if there's a shark in this video or not, it is sick to watch. Ron, I do want to ask you, because as I was researching it and learning a little bit more about both of you, you've actually been, in the water a bunch, and you've been in close encounter with sharks. What do you do in this type of situation for people at home that are going to be trying, regardless, we're getting closer to summer, maybe they're just swimming, any kind of advice that you have if you're in a dangerous situation?
Well, you know what? What you normally need to do is not run away. You're supposed to look at the shark, but we're on our foil boards and we're going fast. So in this case, we thought that our best chance of coming out unscathed would be stay on foil, stay out of the water. But my advice to other people in the water, if they're in the water with a shark, don't splash and try to run away too quickly. Stay calm. And if it comes close, face it and look at it.
Face your fears. That's what we're on. That's what you're saying. with all of this, because I grew up. I'm a Florida boy. I've been in the water a bunch, but I tell you what, a shark coming in, that's a tough thing to kind of stand your ground on. But to your point, from the very beginning, I asked you. You had said it kind of was like a cat chasing a string. If you make a bunch of noise, it's going to kind of attract it, and it's going to follow you for about 10 minutes. Either way, I'm glad that we followed through and able to talk with both of you tonight. Tavis and Ron, thank you so much for sharing your time here on Fox Weather.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks, Steve.